This is a short video footage of my contemporary context studies, and this is part 3, interior textiles. Now, unfortunately, this assignment got lost in the post on its return to me. So there was a lot of work and samples that got either misplaced or just literally disappeared. So what happened was I was fortunate to have spare photographs, and I managed to salvage some evidence for this assignment. The full outcomes can be seen on my blog, but it was very, very disappointing, as I would actually admit that with this project there were some very, very successful samples. The theme of the interior textiles is metamorphosis, and the idea with the metamorphosis for interior textiles was interiors constantly change. Now, the colour palette that I selected, which you will see slightly further on, was to do with the colour red and how red can change in different shades and tones. But to begin with, I researched metamorphosis again using textile media. You can see with the collated photographs that I had left over, there is still a lot of experimentation, and it was just looking at how metamorphosis can change. Here there's an example of some red hair, as hair constantly changes with it being a natural product. And as we can see here, there is the evidence, photographic evidence, that I managed to salvage of my ideas in my sketchbook for metamorphosis, including some of the trend book ideas, so that we have a flow and continuation. Written work with some stimulative suggestions, and concepts and ideas that I was going to have cushions, objects that would drape over light fittings, things that could be moved around, zipped together, unzipped, soft, bouncy, very, very luxury within this textile room. As we can see here, some various bits of media. Over here we have a lot of, again, photographic samples of my work, which luckily, because of the loss of the assignment, I've been able to show some evidence, and again this will be good for future reference if I decide to maybe engage and rework or redevelop any metamorphosis ideas. But there were actually some beautiful, beautiful samples within this assignment, so I am very, very disappointed with the outcome of this. I have been informed that I won't be penalised for it, but as I say, a lot of time and effort went into this assignment. As we can see here, this was going to be a metamorphosis cushion. This could either be a wall hanging, or it could lay onto the sofa, could be zipped, unzipped, attached to other cushions, and I had even thought of ideas for it to become a rug, a footstool. So that completes metamorphosis for interior textiles.